Hey guys, it's Wind Tiger. I'm probably gonna play a game. Um, I think I'm going to play Evidence 911. That one's good. Not really a lot of action, just that's more like a select your choice type deal. You know, you go this way, you go that way, you answer yes, no. Not really like walking or anything like that. So, yeah, I'm gonna play that one, and my vacation's coming up, my 2 weeks, so I'm gonna play a lot more games during that time. But I hope you enjoyed the last 3 hour video. Yeah, that turned out a lot longer than I expected, but, at least we had fun with it, so, yeah. Anyway, this is Evidence 911. And it's it's a detective game. It's like a mystery deal. I'll let you guys figure it out for yourselves. It has a couple endings, so just to make it long, I'm probably gonna play both endings. So yeah, I might do it in 2 parts depending on how long the actual game takes and stuff like that. But we'll see.
3 of 6. Selected. Screen recording. Stop. Page 15 of 15. Adjustable. Swipe up or down with page 15 of 15. App suggestions. App library. Search field. Double tap to edit. Search field. It's editing. Foxtrot. App library. Search field. Foxtrot. Tango. Romeo. Echo. Next. Numbers. Delete. Mike. November. Bravo. Victor. Sierra. Alpha. Papa. Oscar. Papa. Oscar. India. Sierra. Delta. Sierra. Alpha. Papa. Oscar. India. Uniform. Yankee. Tango. Romeo. Echo. Whiskey. Quebec. Next. Number. Delete. Mike. November. Bravo. Victor. Charlie. X. Ray. Charlie. Sierra. Delta. Echo. Clear text. Cancel. Evidence 111.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Evidence 111.
Quebec. Evidence 111. Evidence 111. Opening double quotation mark. Evidence 111. Closing double quotation mark. Would like to send you notifications. Opening double quotation mark. Echo. Notifications names. Down closing. Allow. Button. Evidence 111. Direct touch area. Use the rotor to enable direct touch for this accurate.
Evidence number 111 is an interactive audio story. You will only see basic controls on your display without any graphics. You can fast forward, pause, or rewind the game at any time using the buttons on the top control panel. Your progress in the game is saved automatically. For the best experience, put on your headphones, close your eyes, and immerse yourself in the mystery of Evidence number 111.
Hello? Hello, is anyone there? This is Judy. I'm calling all patrols. Please report. Jim? Alice? I'm calling all patrols. Respond, goddammit!
In certain moments, the story will pause, and you will be able to decide how your character, Constable Alice Wells, will act or react. You will confirm your decision by swiping your fingers on the screen. If you want to choose the first option and report to the radio, swipe to the right. If you want to choose the second option and play a joke on the woman on the radio, swipe left. If you want Alice to repeat all the options, swipe up.
Shall I report to Judy or play a joke on her?
This is Alice. I can hear you, Judy.
Finally, someone's responded. My god, Alice, where are you? What are you doing?
I'm at a petrol station about 25 miles out from town. Judy, is something happening?
Listen to me carefully. I'm sending Wilson and Bowers over to you. I need you guys to close the road down and check everyone that tries to go into town, understand? If anyone tries to drive through, you will stop them no matter what. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Some of your decisions result directly from the situation that you have just heard. These are usually the moments when other characters require a clear yes or no answer from you. Swipe your finger to the right if yes, you understand what Judy is asking from you, or if the answer is no, you do not understand the instructions and would like Judy to repeat them, swipe to the left. The positions of yes to the right and no to the left remain the same throughout the whole game.
Do I understand what Judy wants?
I understand. Of course I do.
Alice, this is really important.
Am I saying it's not?
Then repeat what I want from you.
Am I a child or something?
Alice!
In certain situations, Alice will be able to choose from 3 options. In such cases, you will pick the third option by swiping down the screen. The positions of the first and second options remain unchanged.
Shall I repeat the orders to Judy or not answer at all? Or maybe I should ask what's going on.
I will go, close the road down, and stop every car that shows up. But what the hell is going on?
The state police called. Apparently, somebody started shooting at them from a car. Before they were even able to figure out what was going on, the car had already sped off. The only thing they know is that the car is heading towards us.
What?
Alice?
Judy?
Be...
Hello?
You-
Do you read me?
Are you-
Damn it, I can't... What was that? He was driving like a... That must have been him. I can't let him get away.
Now you know everything you need to uncover the mystery of evidence number 111. However, be cautious about your decisions. How the story unfolds is solely up to you.
I need to go after him. Damn, they're fast. What kind of car is that? I can't keep up with him.
Shall I call for backup or try to catch him alone?
Judy? Hello? Judy, I think I've seen the car that... Damn it! Judy, do you copy?
Alice, what's safe?
Oh, damn it! To all patrols, this is Constable Wells. I'm chasing a suspect driving into town on A31. The suspect is driving a green Lotus Elite.
10 years later.
You're now listening to the all-request hour of Beat Radio, the best rock music in southern England. It's Friday the 30th of September 1985, 10:35 p.m. And what you just heard was only physically by a band called Sucker. Next up, we've got the weather forecast. The meteorologists expect the current temperature rains to continue throughout the weekend.
Talking and play another song.
A flood emergency has been announced in 7 locations. If you can, stay inside and stay safe. And now we have another caller who would like us to play a song for them. Who do I have on the line?
This is Alice.
Hello, Alice. Where are you calling us from?
From work.
And what do you do for a living?
Shall I tell him I'm a police officer? It doesn't matter what I do for a living.
Ooh, a lady with a secret. I like that. And what would you like us to play for you?
I don't really care.
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
I've got a headache, but I have some pills here. I just haven't taken them yet.
Oh, in that case, I hope you feel better soon. And I would like to dedicate our next song not only to the mysterious Alice, but also to drivers, doctors, and everyone else who has to be at work during this rainy night.
Oh, for God's sake. Shall I pick it up? This is Chief Inspector Ellis Wells speaking. Hello, is anyone there? I'm not really in the mood for jokes this late at night. What?
Miss Wells, do you remember the night of September 13th, 1975? You were on duty back then as well. You were chasing a green sports car. Do you remember what happened?
Maybe. I don't know. What's this supposed to be? Who are you? What's your point?
Do you remember a young 10-year-old boy you saw lying on the road? Do you remember how you stepped on the brakes when you saw him?
I don't know what you're talking about. What the hell do you want?
And do you remember how you drove away shortly after that and left him there?
That never happened. Who are you?
It doesn't matter. This is about you. Surely you were aware of what would happen if anyone found out about that little boy. Luckily for you, I am willing to keep quiet about your wrongdoing. If you are reasonable. And don't do anything stupid.
Who is it? I have to do something. Should I record the call? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't care what lies you've made up about me.
As you wish. In that case, I will call other phone numbers as well. There are a lot of people who would like to find out about you and that boy.
If you want to blackmail me,
Do not worry. It's not a big deal. There is an evidence room at your police station, and you, as the Chief Inspector, have a key to this room. If you do not want me to call all of the newspapers and radio stations in London, you will use that key to unlock that room and take something for me.
just theoretically, if I took your threat seriously, which I don't, what should I take?
It is a sealed brown envelope, which is registered under evidence number 111. Just a small thing. Without opening the envelope, you will bring it to the Harbour Watch Inn on Cork Island, near Casco Bay, tomorrow evening.
What? Where?
Harbour Watch Inn, Cork Island, Casco Bay. Write it down so you won't forget. Check into room number 5. You will receive further instructions there.
Harbour Watch Inn, room number 5.
I am very much looking forward to our meeting. Until then, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
That can't be possible. After so many years, who could have seen me back then? I guess there's nothing I can do but listen. I should go get that envelope now while the station isn't busy. But maybe I should get my stuff first. I won't have time for that later. I was also able to record a part of that phone call. I could listen to it. Should I go get the envelope, pack my stuff, or listen to the recording? I need to listen to that phone call again. Maybe I'll figure something out.
To the Harbour Watch Inn on Cork Island, which is registered under evidence number 111.
I won't find out anything from this. I should get going. Should I go get the evidence, or pack my stuff? My head is splitting. I have my gun in the drawer. I should probably take it with me. But this headache... I've got some pills here. They'll help, but I won't be able to think straight, so I shouldn't use my gun. Maybe I'd better take the pills and leave the gun here? Should I take the gun or the pills? Or shall I take both? Who knows what's going to happen? It'll probably be better to take both. We'll see which one will come in handy. What did that person say? A brown envelope, evidence number 111. I have no idea what could be in there. But who was able to find out what happened that night? After 10 years, I remember that little boy very well. He had blonde hair. It was shiny, even in the dark. I'd better go. I need to find out exactly where Harbour Watch Inn is.
Play by Ears presents Zoe Robbins, Rosamund Pike, Mike Bodie, Richard Reed, Kenny Blythe, Abigail Rice, Jamie Marshall, Atom Uniac, Rebecca Reesness, Paul Coltofiano, Michael Pitton, and James Beaumont. In the interactive audio story, Evidence number 111.
Here I am. Harbour Watch Inn. The typical 3-story Victorian house. It's like a picturesque mansion on a remote island. I would even consider holidaying here, but not for this weather. I should go inside. The rain's getting stronger. So, I'm finally here. Strange. This place looked bigger from the outside. And it doesn't look that nice inside. Musty smell. Tacky modern sofas.
Greetings, ma'am. Welcome to the Harbour Watch Inn. May I help you?
What? Oh, no, thank you.
Oh, you looked so lost in your thoughts. Do you have a reservation?
And you are?
My name is Ethel. Ethel Washington. I'm a receptionist here.
I see.
Is something wrong, darling?
No, sorry, I'm fine.
You're lucky you even made it here, dear. The ferry was close to not even getting to the island at all. But let's get you warmed up by the fireplace now, shall we? Here, let me take your coat and bags.
No. I mean, don't worry about it. I can handle it.
Well, as you wish. Once you would like to check in, I'll be behind the desk over there.
There is no way I'm leaving this suitcase. Should I check in, or should I first take a look around? I'd rather take a look around here first. Who knows if that person on the phone isn't sitting here somewhere and watching me? Why have they chosen this place? Are they from here? No, that doesn't seem right. That would put them in danger. I guess there's nothing I can do but keep an eye on everything and wait. It's not that big in here. I don't even have an actual reception, just a desk in a corner. Huh? But where does that door behind it lead? Oh, that's a dining room. And it even has a bar. I could use a drink, but should I be drinking right now? One drink can't hurt. Maybe it'll calm me down a bit. Hello? Isn't there a bartender here? Is there a bartender back there?
Well, what is it?
Oh,
What you want?
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm the chef. But Jim, who's normally in charge, couldn't come because of the storm, so he dumped this on me.
Sorry to hear that.
Who cares? Can I get you anything or not?
Shall I get something crazy just to teach him a lesson? But I feel like having a whiskey. Or I don't have to get anything. You know what? You can. I'll have a Bloody Mary.
What?
Not too spicy, not too weak, and 2 celery sticks.
Wow. Couldn't think of anything more complicated, eh?
So I hope you'll be lucky enough to get it right on the first try.
As you wish, Mom.
I hope he doesn't spit in it.
Good evening, ma'am. Is this seat taken?
What? Of course. Please sit, Mr.
Mr. McCarthy. But call me Reverend. And may I recommend, please, do not order any mixed drinks. Mr. Rogers is the chef par excellence. However, he is not very knowledgeable when it comes to alcohol. Indeed, there is nothing like whiskey. For me and for the lady, the drinks are on me.
You're right.
May God forgive me for having one drink with you. Just like he has forgiven me the 7 I've had already.
There you go.
May God repay you, Mr. Rogers.
At least somebody will find.
Drink, madam, drink. To your courage.
Why courage?
Do not get me wrong. You must be tremendously courageous. That is why you are here, is it not?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, there is no need to be ashamed. Many people seek the excitement of haunted castles, cursed abbeys, or, in our case, hotels. I see this all the time.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Oh, you cannot possibly think that they would invite Reverend Timothy McCarthy here for nothing.
What? Is it haunted here?
Oh, there is no need to worry. As long as I am here, no ghost or even a demon can do you any harm. Will you have another drink with me?
Should I drink with him?
Of course you will. 2 whiskeys. For me and for,
Yeah, sure.
Forgive me. And your lovely name is?
Alice.
Gorgeous name. I love Lewis Carroll's books.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
'Twas brillig, and the slithy toads did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the baragoves, and the mome raths outgrabe.
Do you know the rest of it?
Recitation is my passion.
Recitation and exorcism?
Oh, you can sleep tight tonight, Alice. No Jabberwocky will dare to disturb you. Shall we have another drink?
I'm sorry, but I have to go. I haven't even checked in at the reception yet.
Oh, no worries. We will surely have many opportunities to carry on with our conversation.
Anything but that. I should really go to the reception now, but I haven't seen the rest of the lobby and the other guests. I'm not willing to drink with this creep any longer. This is better already. No grumpy chefs or creepy reverends. And it could be nice and warm by the fireplace. That painting on the wall is weird. A father, mother, and 7 children. Must be from the Victorian era, guessing by the clothing. It's crazy to think those kids are long gone now. Oh, that person must have fallen asleep by the fireplace. Should I take a closer look at him? A male, around 60 years old. Well dressed, but his shoes don't match his belt and his hands are coarse. He's just pretending to be elegant, since he's snoring like a pig. How can he even sleep in this noise? But he looks pretty happy. Not like someone who'd take pleasure in anonymous phone calls. However, that little family over there seems more suspicious. But I guess their thing is infidelity and domestic violence, not threats and blackmailing. Should I go over to them, or should I try wake up the man sleeping by the fireplace? I should wait for them to stop arguing.
I'll get myself a bit warm by the fireplace and try to wake up the man sleeping over there.
Hold on. Where am I? Oh, pardon me. I must have fallen asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up.
No, that's all right. You know, I can fall asleep anywhere. Now, I'm not sure, but I can't tell. Have we met already?
Unlikely. I just got here.
Then I'm delighted to meet you, miss. I love meeting new, friendly people. You don't get to meet many nice people in my profession.
Your profession?
Oh, yes. I'm a police officer, you know. My name's John Broderick. You may have heard of me. They wrote about me 6 times in the paper. Are you from Glasgow?
No, unfortunately.
Oh, what a shame. Glasgow is a lovely city. Unfortunately, not even there does the crime sleep. But neither do the police.
So you were just meditating here then? Is that right?
It's a vacation, you know. Even police officers need to relax on vacation so that we're sharp for the rest of the year. But I'm just talking about myself, and you haven't even introduced yourself, miss.
My name's Alice Wells.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Wells. Very pleased. And, if I may ask, what is it that you do, and where you're from? Don't be offended. I'm just a curious guy. Just a slight professional foible.
Should I admit I'm also a police officer? You may not believe it, but I'm a chief inspector.
Really?
What's your rank, Mr. Broderick?
Detective Sergeant, Miss... Excuse me,
It's a pleasure to meet you, Detective.
I'm sorry if I had any idea that you were a...
Just relax. We're not on duty.
And what police department do you belong to?
Farnham, in Surrey.
Ah, a smaller town.
Compared to Glasgow?
Well, of course, Glasgow is entirely different, you know. Murders, robberies. But, on the other hand, we don't have people coming to the station and complaining that somebody has stolen their sheep. Am I right? And what exactly are you doing here at Harbour Watch Inn? Vacationing as well?
You could say that.
Shame the weather isn't better. I'm leaving in 2 days, and so far it's been raining every single day. But just between the two of us, it seems like a bigger storm is raging inside the hotel. Do you see Mr. and Mrs. Caswell over there? Let me tell you, Mrs. Caswell is really nice, but she's also equally good at swearing and crying. My room is right next to theirs. Have you met them already?
Not yet, but... Caswell. That name sounds familiar.
You should go over and say hi. Mrs. Caswell personally wants to meet every guest that arrives. She probably doesn't have many friends, the poor thing. Go and introduce yourself.
Should I introduce myself to the Caswells, or go to reception? May I check in?
I'll be with you in a second, darling. Just let me finish writing this. So, where do we have it? Aha, here. Please write your name here, your occupation here, the length of stay. Which room have you booked with us?
Number 5.
But, Mr. Broderick, are you going to sleep?
It's about time, Mrs. Washington. I'm an old man, you know. So we meet again. Good evening, dear colleague.
Good evening.
Shame it's so late. But tomorrow morning we definitely need to have a little chat. Have a good night.
Sweetheart, I'm so sorry about that, but we've got a slight inconvenience here.
What kind of inconvenience?
It's about your room. It's currently unavailable.
Unavailable?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Is someone else staying there?
Well, yes. And no.
Excuse me, but what does that mean? Yes and no?
Ma'am, You know, Reverend McCarthy arrived unexpectedly this morning, all the way from the United States.
I know. We met at the bar.
So I guess you know what he specialises in.
Well, so what?
There's no easy way to say this, but the Reverend has arrived because of your room. I've given him the keys. Nobody else is allowed in the room. In fact, nobody else can. The spare key has come up missing.
What?
You have nothing to worry about. Everything is perfectly fine. It's just... nothing. Never mind. We will get a different room ready for you.
A different room? But the person on the phone specifically said room number 5. Shall I argue with Miss Washington?
Miss Washington.
Call me Ethel, darling.
I want you to know that I don't like this. If you believe in ghosts, well, that's your business.
I am so incredibly sorry.
But I won't be arguing because of a room number.
Thank you very much. If there's anything we can do for you.
Hugo, what did we tell you about that running?
Please be careful, darling.
That's what we were going to say.
Well, didn't you tell me to let him play?
Well, sure, fine.
Well, then next time be so kind and don't question how I bring on my child. Hugo, come now. Hugo, come here, darling. Let's go to the room.
Pardon the noise. The Keswills are full of energy. You know, a young family.
Do they argue a lot?
Sometimes. But don't worry, your new room will be perfectly quiet. You will be one floor above them.
What do you think of them?
Mr. Keswill is a bit grumpy, but he's a famous writer.
And what about his wife?
Supposedly, she's a lady of leisure. You know, she inherited a lot of money from her parents, so she can afford it. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't be talking about this.
Could I have my keys, please? I'm ready to go to bed tonight.
Right away, darling. Room number... Actually, it doesn't have a number. We usually don't offer this room to our guests. It used to be a staff bedroom. But no worries, it is spotless. It's on the second floor and very quiet there. That is because the other guests are all on the first floor.
That sounds lovely.
Shall I call someone to help with your luggage, darling? Unfortunately, we are understaffed tonight, but our chef, Mr. Rogers, will gladly assist you.
That's all right. I can handle it myself.
Are you sure? It's not a problem. I will call Tom and...
No, I can handle it myself.
As you wish, my dear. The second floor, at the end of the hallway. I hope you will enjoy your stay with us.
For sure.
Enjoying it is 100 question mark. Enjoying it is 100 question mark. Tap start. Rating. 0 stars. Not no. Button. Direct touch area. Use the rotary to touch for this period.
Is this where I'm supposed to sleep? Do they even dust in here? If this hotel is haunted, it's this room for sure. Okay. Just relax, Alice. It's all going to be fine. I'll hand over that damn evidence and be back home tomorrow. Everything's going to be all right. No one will ever find out. And what was I supposed to do back then? I wouldn't have been able to help that child anyway. Ugh. Ugh. Not my head again. Maybe I'll have a shower and take my pills. Where do they keep the towels here? Nothing. Maybe they're in the big closet. It looks so creepy. Locked? Where am I supposed to put my coat? Maybe I could pry open the closet. The lock looks easy enough. Should I do it? Why not? It's my room, my closet. Oh my God. So much dust. And what's this? A hat? Socks? Is this storage, or did the previous guest leave it here? Oh, it's all children's clothes. It looks like it's been lying here for a while now. Was this a child's room? Is this a coincidence? Surely, it must be. Oh, what a nice toy. Oh, what an annoying sound. Silence. Finally, I could take the pills and hopefully I won't fall asleep. Should I take the pills or unpack? Such a strange place for a meeting. Weird people. The storm. Ghosts. If this person thinks they're gonna scare me, maybe I shouldn't have stolen the evidence. If anyone finds out. What was that? Anyone there? Hello? Maybe I should check it out. But I'd rather take a shower. They have to check it out. No one's gonna play with me like that, damn it. Anyone here? Hello? I guess I'm just being paranoid. Oh! What is this doing here? The dust on the floor has been swept. It seems like there's something written here. The Ruth will come to light. That doesn't make any sense. Unless it's truth. I can see it now. It's all shaky and uneven as if an elderly person wrote it. Or a child. This can't be a coincidence. But how did they get into my room? Or... What the hell? Should I check what's going on? Or ignore it? No. I can't deal with anyone else's problems right now. Whatever's happening down there, it's not my business.
Mrs. Wells, excuse me.
It's really nice that you've knocked, but shouldn't you wait until I've let you in?
I know. I'm very sorry, but it's urgent. I need you to come with me.
Something's happened.
The Kessel's son got lost. We need your help. Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Caswell, please calm down. It will all be all right. When was the last time you saw him?
In the room. I just went to the bathroom and suddenly he was just gone.
All right, everyone, please calm down. We are here.
Please, Miss Wells, help me. Please.
Adele, calm down. We'll sort it all out.
No, Hugo is gone. Something must have happened to him. I just know.
Maybe he's just hiding somewhere.
No, he wouldn't do that. Please, Miss Wells, you're a police officer. Please find him. Please do something.
How does she know I'm a police officer? Should I ask her? I don't remember telling you I'm a police officer.
What?
Where did you get that from?
Excuse me. Our son's gone missing. Do you have to make this about yourself?
Just find our son. That's what I'm asking. I'm begging you.
But
what?
If I go after the boy, I'd risk exposing myself. But what if something's really happened to him? Should I help? Of course I'll help you.
Thank you.
Ethel, is it possible that the boy got out somehow?
That's impossible. I've been at reception the whole evening. He didn't pass through there.
In that case, he must still be at the hotel.
Unfortunately, I think you're right.
Unfortunately.
Miss Wells, do you remember why we had to check you into a different room?
What do you mean?
I mean, Hugo is probably hiding somewhere.
Please don't start with your ghost stories.
Oh, just please, why is everybody just standing there? Can you do something? He might be suffering right now while you're all talking.
Adele, calm down.
Hugo! Oh, darling, where are you? Somebody do something.
Calm down.
Hugo! Hugo!
Do not yell, Mrs. Caswell. He obviously does not hear.
Oh, just leave me alone! I need to find him. This is my son. Don't just stand there. Help me, someone. Hugo.
I need to calm Mrs. Caswell down. Gently or quickly.
Hugo! Hugo! Hugo, don't
Mrs. Mrs. Caswell.
Where are you? Where are you? Where
Come
are
on.
you? I have to go.
Where?
I don't know. I just have to go. I have to do something. I have to find him.
I'll go with you.
Calm down. Please. I know you're worried, but everything is going to be okay. I need you to stay calm.
All right, Ed. All right.
Please, go back to your room. The same applies to you, Reverend.
As you wish.
Ethel, please lock the entrance to the hotel and inform the staff.
Right away, love.
Hugo will probably show up eventually and will come looking for you in your room. So don't leave the room under any circumstances.
But...
Is that clear?
Yes.
I'll personally check all the rooms and other areas in the hotel.
Thank you.
That's okay. It's my job, after all. Okay. Ethel has locked the entrance. All the guests are in their rooms. And I'm here. I guess I can forget about quietly getting out of here tomorrow without anyone remembering me. What have I got myself into? Oh, I'm getting dizzy again. Damn it. I shouldn't have had the pills and the drink. There are 3 rooms on this floor. I'm guessing by the crying, the Caswells must be checked into room number 1. Detective Broderick said he was staying right next door, and the 3rd room must be the Reverend's. Has any of this got something to do with why I'm here? I can't imagine the drunk Reverend or the weepy mother inviting me here. But if it's neither of them, then who is it? I should check on the Caswells first. Find out how it all started.
If you weren't drinking all the time, maybe I could leave him alone with you for longer than 5 minutes.
Oh,
And then nothing would have happened.
that doesn't sound pleasant. I should probably leave them alone and not just stand there and eavesdrop. But who knows what else I can find out about. Should I knock on the door, or just listen for a while?
Come in.
I'm sorry to disturb you, but
Can't you leave us alone now?
Have you found him? Do you know anything?
I'm sorry, not yet. I need to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. Whatever you need.
Adele, but...
Oh, Richard. Please, go on.
When and where was the last time you saw your son?
How original.
Richard, stop it. About an hour ago, maybe 1.5. He was sitting on the bed here, reading, and I went to have a shower, and I couldn't have been gone long, maybe 10, 15 minutes. But when I came out of the bathroom, he was gone.
And where were you at that time, Mr. Caswell?
Down in the lobby.
Sitting at the bar.
Is it possible that Hugo went downstairs to look for you?
I would have seen him if he'd been there.
Oh, he wouldn't have just left the room like that.
So how come he's not here?
Just relax. Relax. Mrs. Caswell, you said that Hugo had been reading before you left.
Yes, he was just sitting here on the bed, reading. Oh, my poor boy.
He must be a very smart boy if he can read already. How old is he? 5?
6. He turned 6 a few days ago. This holiday was supposed to be a gift for him as well.
I taught him how to read when he was 4. He didn't want to. Couldn't focus. But he finally got the hang of it.
That's amazing. What does he like to read?
Fairy tales and fantasy. He's still slow, but, you know, he's still so small. He brought Alice in Wonderland here with him.
Really?
With all due respect, couldn't you just leave us the hell alone?
Richard, he's trying to help us.
By browsing through the books. What's the point of that? Wouldn't you like to know what we had for breakfast or something else that's so important?
Should I keep questioning the father or the mother? I'm sorry, Mr. Caswell, but every detail is crucial.
Christ, the boy likes fairy tales, just like any other kid of his age. How will that help?
Stop it!
It's all
Stop it.
nonsense.
Why do you think that?
What?
Why do you think it's all nonsense?
Miss Wells knows what she's doing.
Nothing's happened. If it was serious, I'd call the real police.
Oh, now you're crossing the line.
Hugo's probably sitting somewhere and stuffing himself with donuts.
What do you even know about him? You don't even care about him.
And you don't care about anything else.
I've had enough. Should I intervene or leave?
Well, excuse me, but
I
he's
don't
my
have
child.
time for
But you
this.
won't leave him alone for even a second.
And I leave him alone this one time, and this is how it ends.
I guess I won't find out anything interesting from the Caswells. But where to now? To the detective or the Reverend? Should I visit the detective or the Reverend? I'd rather check on the Reverend. The detective probably wouldn't be hiding a missing child in his room. There's rosary beads hanging on the doorknob. That makes sense. He's right below room number 5, which is supposedly haunted. What's he doing in there? Maybe he's praying? It sounds weird. Should I knock or listen to him for a while? I don't like this guy, and I don't like the noises either. I need to hear more.
That thou consumest thyself in single life. If thou issueless shalt have to die, the world will wail thee like a makeless wife. The world will be thy
What's that supposed to be? Is he reading poetry in there?
hath left behind. When every private widow well may see thy children's eyes, her husband shake his heart. This talk is so irritating. Who the hell invented these?
How strange. I was hoping to avoid the Reverend after the scene at the bar, but I guess there's no other option.
Well, if it is not Alice herself. Come on in. Are you here for the rest of the poem? Unfortunately, I do not have any snacks here, but may I offer you a drink? We could pick up where we left off at the bar.
No, thank you. I can't.
I see. It is the lost boy, is it not? It is a terrible suffering indeed. I pray that you find him as soon as possible. Would you mind if I continued packing?
Is he going somewhere? Should I ask him? Are you going somewhere?
What? No, not at all. I am just not very tidy. Yes, I admit, mea maxima culpa. Oh, you would not believe how many things I've left behind at various hotels. Therefore, I prefer to check all my belongings and clean up every evening as I go. But, you have not come in here for a drink and conversation, have you?
No. Do you really think it's haunted here?
Well,
I've not yet heard about a boogeyman kidnapping a child.
Alice, dear, I may not be that old, but I have seen enough in my lifetime. Things that you would not believe, even if I were trying to persuade you for hours. But for this, there will undoubtedly be an entirely secular explanation. A curious boy has set off to explore the hotel. He probably doesn't even know that somebody's looking for him. You will see. He will soon reappear.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Ethel, the receptionist. She didn't seem as confident as you do.
Oh, Ethel, you know, she has been working here for a long time, and she is worried about what is going on here. She even asked for a blessing. She is a charming woman, but, somewhat fearful.
So you think I don't have to be scared of seeing a ghost in the room?
You do not have to be scared at all. But I cannot promise you that you will not see one. But now, please, do not think that I want to rush you, but,
I'll go. We both have a lot to do.
Well, yes.
Goodbye.
May God be with you.
I haven't talked to Detective Broderick yet. Who knows? Maybe he could help with the search. What's that sound? Has he fallen asleep again?
It wasn't me. Don't take photos of
Is he sleep-talking?
Go away.
I wonder what he's dreaming about. Should I knock or let him sleep? I'll let him sleep and check the second floor. So, except for the room that I'm staying in, there are 2 other rooms. The mysterious and locked room number 5, and another room that I know nothing about. Where should I go? To the locked room number 5, or to the other room? Room number 5, the cursed room, full of ghosts and boogeymen, in desperate need of an exorcism. Well, I guess there is something intriguing about it. Maybe a curious little boy would want to see a ghost and go inside. Or was he afraid of the room and wanted to get as far away from it as possible? Okay, ghost room. Bring it on. Locked. What a surprise. And I can't just pry it open. The lock looks sturdy and I look too suspicious already. I don't think Hugo is here. Unless he's managed to get inside another way. But how? The child's gone missing. I don't have time to tiptoe around and waste my time with ghost stories. I need the keys, but the Reverend has them. So off to the Reverend. Mr. McCarthy? Mr. McCarthy, hello? Locked. He must have left while I was upstairs. He was packing before. hope he's not leaving after all. Maybe I can still catch up with him in the lobby.
Miss Wells, what are you still doing here? Where are you going?
Well, Mr. McCarthy isn't in his room, and I have to find him.
I see.
Are you really drinking now?
And why not?
A child's gone missing here.
Oh, this...
I could use your help.
Well, but...
But what?
I'm just in the middle of another case. More complicated, and it requires my utmost concentration.
Another case? Aren't you on vacation?
Some crimes can never be dropped. You can do this on your own, Miss Wells.
Are you serious?
Please. Some kid is playing hide and seek with his parents. He has nowhere to go and nothing can happen to him here.
Are you willing to take that chance?
No, I guess you're right. We should do something, just to be sure.
Thank you.
A missing child is kind of a big deal, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's a big deal, an important one.
Well, yes.
I think the kidnapper...
A kidnapper?
Well, we always need to take the worst scenario into account.
All of a sudden?
Don't think about the Reverend. After all, he's a man of faith and a drunk. He wouldn't kidnap a child. Trust me, we should speak to the chef.
But I need to get into the locked room.
But why? You've said it yourself that it's locked.
Actually, you're right.
See? So calm down and come to the kitchen with me.
But...
No but. Let's go.
Could I at least stop by my room?
To the kitchen!
Broderick! Broderick! I've got more important things to do than look after him. But what if he does something stupid? And what if that chef really knows something about the boy? Should I follow him to the kitchen or go to my room? What an idiot. Whatever. I should search my room for Hugo as well. So, here's my room. The only room without a number and all the way at the end of the hallway. Hugo? Are you in here? No. No, of course you're not. I knew it. Everything's just as I left it. Oh. The envelope with evidence file number 111. I shouldn't just leave it lying around like this. I'd better take it with me.
To all patrols, this is Constable Wells. I'm chasing a suspect driving into town on A31. The suspect is driving a green Lotus Elite. Damn it!
Oh my god. Oh my god, someone's lying there. He's hit someone! God! He's hit someone! All of this can't be a coincidence. Someone's trying to scare me. Okay. Someone's blackmailing me. I can live with that, sure. But kidnapping a child? Was it worth driving away back then? Oh. I should have stopped. I should have helped that boy. I shouldn't have let anyone blackmail me. Oh, God. Ah. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. I should go see Broderick in the kitchen. Who knows what that idiot is doing?
You'll either let me in, or I'll have you arrested for obstruction of justice.
What are you talking about? Mind your tone there as well, Sherlock.
You know exactly why I'm here.
Leave me alone, you tosser!
Then let me into the kitchen.
It's not allowed. There are regulations for that. Or do those things not apply to you?
This is an emergency, so step aside!
Stop now!
That's enough! What the hell is going on here?
I'd like to know that too.
Oh, come on, Wells. Our suspect here, Chef Thomas Rogers, is obstructing the investigation.
What?
Mum, please call somebody. Take this guy away or just do something. He's come in here, started yelling like crazy, and he's trying to get in my kitchen. Nutter!
Don't listen to him, Wells. He's obstructing justice, and you know it. It's his word against ours.
Just be quiet.
Let's go.
Both of you.
You're right. Let's stop this nonsense and go to the kitchen, shall we?
Just leave me alone.
From now on, only speak when you're spoken to.
Ha! Typical cop. Why don't you take your power trip back to wherever you got that bleeding accent from?
Just calm down, Mr. Rogers.
My kitchen, my rules, I can say what I want and when I want.
Yes, of course you can.
For now. What were you doing today between 5 and 7 p.m.?
What's it to you?
Answer the questions.
Mum, please, what's his point?
Well,
Come on, Wells, the clock is ticking. We can either just stand here and chat or go to the kitchen and deal with this. Up and at 'em. It's up to you.
We could just stay here, but what if Broderick is right?
Let's go, shall we?
Calm down, Broderick.
But
I said, calm down.
Well, okay.
Mr. Rogers, we're searching for a missing child.
What child?
Well, the Keswell's son has gone missing.
Oh, God. When?
You really don't know?
No what?
Don't lie.
Look, I'm not lying. I've been here all day, slaving in this kitchen. Nobody told me nothing. Mum, please, seriously, I'm not lying.
How come that you haven't heard anything? Poor Mrs. Caswell screamed all through this place.
Look, I don't know anything about any of this. I'm in the kitchen all the time. It's so loud in there, and there's that storm raging outside. I really haven't heard anything. Trust me. Mum, you believe me, don't you?
Should I believe him or not? Don't worry, Mr. Rogers. We just need to search the entire hotel, including the kitchen. That's it.
All right. Come in, then.
Thank you.
We are finally getting somewhere.
Mum, tell me the boy's gonna be okay, right? Please, tell me he's gonna be fine.
Should I comfort him? I wouldn't worry. I'm sure nothing's happened to him.
Righto then. Come in. This is our kitchen. Nothing special. 3 stoves, 2 ovens. I work here alone. You know, a lot of people used to visit this hotel. There used to be, well, 3 or 4 of us here. But now, especially in the off-season, I usually make like 5 or 10 portions for each meal, depending on the day and reservations. Most of that's for the staff. Otherwise, it's to order.
And what's that noise?
Central ventilation. I've been telling them it needs fixed for a while now. Still nothing.
Okay, now I understand why you couldn't hear Mrs. Keswell.
And that you're grumpy all the time.
What?
Nothing.
It doesn't seem like a child could hide here.
I've told you so. It's pretty tight in here. I would have noticed it.
Make no mistake, dear colleague. You have to search in places you wouldn't normally think of checking. What about the oven?
Oh, please, there's nothing in there.
And what about the pot?
You can't be serious.
Broderick, what are you doing?
It's better to check everything.
Go ahead then, Sherlock. I'm making clam chowder in that for tomorrow.
Really hot. As it should be.
Mr. Rogers, and what about these 2 doors?
What?
These 2 doors.
Oh, one leads to the dry storage, and the other one to the walk-in freezers.
May I have a look inside, please?
If you wanna, but I'm telling you, nobody's there. Check the lobby, the rooms, the cellar, I don't know.
Keep your advice to yourself and open the door.
Fine. Where do you want to have a look?
Should I check the storage room or the walk-in freezer?
Open the storage room.
Righto.
Can you see anything?
No, nothing. Just a couple of preserves, some canned goods.
What?
There is nothing in here.
Rogers, turn the ventilator off. I can't hear a word. Haven't you heard? Turn it off.
I have, but I'm not going to do it.
Don't play with me.
The operating rule clearly states that the ventilation must be on during the kitchen's operating hours.
I don't care about your rules. Just turn it off. I can't solve it like this.
Just if you could solve anything.
What did you say?
Oh, you heard me.
For the last time, I'm ordering you to turn off the ventilation.
And for the last time, I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen.
Enough! We can't go on like this. You obviously won't stop arguing, so one of you needs to go.
But it's my kitchen.
My investigation.
Stop it! Who should I send away? The chef or the detective? Mr. Rogers, please leave.
But I'm responsible for all this. I can't just leave you here.
Haven't you heard?
Look, there are regulations against that, you know? It's about sanitation. Something happens.
Please leave.
Fine. Whatever. If anyone has food poisoning here, it will be on you.
Broderick, find out how to turn the ventilation off. I'll have a look in the freezer.
Yes, right away. So, is there anything out there?
Nothing at all. Just frozen meat. And it's really cold.
Damn it. But the chef certainly knows something. I can feel it. He has to know something.
What was that all about?
Maybe I was being a bit harsh, but you don't know the job as I do. He's got to be hiding something.
You're drunk. I can smell it all the way over here.
Oh, come on. What's one drink? I'm on vacation.
Please just calm down a little.
I'm okay.
Go to your room and lie down for a few, Detective.
No. Now, there's no way. Let's keep going. The cellar. We haven't checked the cellar yet. We need to have a look down there.
I can do that myself.
No, I'll go with you.
The only place you'll go is to bed. You'll feel better in the morning.
You can't do this to me. This is my investigation, my big chance.
Don't make it worse than it already is.
I need to find that freaking child. Do you understand me? I have to find him.
I'll find him. Don't worry.
That won't help me. It has to be me. I finally have to prove that I can handle it, that I can do it.
What are you talking about? What's going on?
Nobody's ever given me a chance. Every time I found a lead, they took me off a case. Everyone has always stolen my shine, but not anymore. Not today.
I don't follow.
Do you have any idea what it feels like when everyone at the station is pointing fingers at you? When they're laughing at you and won't let you do anything? But I haven't done anything wrong.
Broderick?
Huh? They're sending me off on vacation, but I know what it is. I've got intuition. They're firing me. Once I come back to Glasgow, they'll tell me I'm fired. Do you have any idea how it feels? I've made just one mistake, one stinking mistake. But that guy just looked so polite. So I let him go. Why should I spend my whole life suffering for that?
Go to your room. Just lie down, get some rest. You're tired.
You're just like the others. You think that you're better than me. But one day you'll make a mistake too. You'll make a wrong decision and it will be over.
Broderick! Broderick! God. Great. That's exactly what I needed. All I wanted was to hand over the evidence and get out of here. I wish I could just go to my room,
pack my bags, and get away from this place and all of these people. But that's not possible anymore. I can't leave until that little boy is found. Should I have another look around here? I'll have another look around here, just in case. Nothing. Broken tiles, dirty dishes, but no sign that Hugo has been here. What's this? It's a photo. A pregnant woman standing in front of the hotel. Who could this be? There's Viola written on the back of the photo. Maybe a relative of Roger's? Damn it. I shouldn't have let him leave like that. Oh, my head is aching. I shouldn't have drank and had those pills. I should go to the reception and ask about the cellar. I don't want to spend another minute in this kitchen.
Mrs. Caswell, please go back to your room.
That's not happening. I'm not going to just sit here while Hugo is missing.
I'm sure Miss Wells will find him soon. You just need to calm down.
No, soon is not soon enough.
Dear, you're finally here.
Have you found Hugo? Have you got him? Where is he?
No, not yet.
Please. You have to find him.
Well, I have been thinking.
Yes, dear?
Ethel, you're supposed to have keys to the cellar.
Yes, sure, but what for?
What? Cellar keys?
Why would the boy go down to the cellar?
Well, we need to search every room.
What would he do there?
Maybe he was curious?
Yes, that's true. Well, we've all heard the terrible rumors.
Those are no rumors. Viola...
Viola?
Our chef's wife. You know, she hanged herself. Poor Tom.
But Hugo wouldn't...
Just calm down, Mrs. Caswell. Everything's going to be okay.
I can't calm down.
I understand.
I can't just sit and... I can't. I...
Ms. Washington, please give me the keys.
But you can't go there. It's not...
Please, this won't get us anywhere.
All right then, but don't come telling me I haven't warned you. This isn't about any regulation. Nobody should go down there. Just go down this hallway and turn right.
Mm-hmm.
There's a door at the end and you'll need to use this key.
Okay.
Then down there, under the stairs, there is another door, and that's this key right here.
Okay.
But please, don't be down there for too long.
All right, thank you.
I'll go with you.
What?
Mrs. Caswell, please.
No, I have to.
That's not really a good idea.
I don't care. You can't stop me. Miss Wells, please take me with you.
Should I take her with me? I can't take you with me. What if you get hurt? Just wait here with Mrs. Washington. I'll be right back.
He's my son, and I've been waiting long enough. I know you're trying to help me. It's very thoughtful, but I really have to do this.
Is there really nothing I can say to convince you to stay in your room?
No.
Okay, Mrs. Caswell, you can come with me.
Thank you.
But you will stick with me, is that clear? You will do what I say when I say it.
Of course.
All right, let's go then. Cover your mouth and nose, Mrs. Caswell.
It smells awful here.
It's just mold. I'm sure they don't air it out much down here.
Hugo would certainly never...
The door downstairs.
Is something wrong?
Someone's already unlocked it. Stay with me, Mrs. Caswell.
Hugo? Hugo, are you there? I can't see anything.
There must be a switch here somewhere. But how are we supposed to find it in the dark?
Did you hear something?
Come on. I'll take you back upstairs. I'll come back here alone with a torch.
No, that's okay. I just... What was that? That sound. I know it. It's...
Mrs. Caswell, stick with me.
Ah!
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. It's just... that sound.
We need to go back to get some light. Give me your hand.
What was that?
That was the door we came in through.
What's happening?
Mrs. Caswell, don't be scared. The wind must have closed the door.
But that's Hugo. Hugo? Hugo, are you there?
Wait!
Hugo!
You don't know where you're...
Hugo!
Mrs. Caswell! Now what? I can't do much in the dark. But what if something happens to her? Should I go back to get a torch or look for Mrs. Caswell? Oh, screw it! Mrs. Caswell! I'm coming to you! Wait! Hello? Hello? What's going on here? This can't be normal. I shouldn't have mixed those pills with alcohol. Yeah, that'd be it. Everything's spinning. Mrs. Caswell, where are you?
I'm here! There's another room at the back!
I'm coming! Ah! My hand. Oh, it's bleeding. Oh, Mrs. Caswell!
I'm here!
What's going on? Can you please try to open the door?
I can't!
Damn it. Just wait. I'll get someone. Don't go anywhere. What's going on?
There's something in here! Help me!
Mrs. Caswell, what's in there? Mrs. Caswell!
Open the door!
Hold on! Damn it. I have to open this door somehow.
Please! Open the door!
Oh, my... This door's just stuck. Someone must have locked it.
Oh, Alice!
I could try to shoot the lock. But what if I hurt Miss Caswell? Should I try open the lock, or should I shoot it? I can't risk hurting her. I'll try deal with the lock. Damn it! Come on! Come on! Finally! Come to the hotel. Hand over the evidence. Save the child. Save yourself. There are just some things you can't control. Are you okay? What happened?
Somebody...
What's that in your hand?
It was hanging from the rope here.
Was that Hugo's?
It's his favourite toy. He's always running around the house with it and...
Mrs. Caswell, we should go.
Where is he?
I guess I should try to comfort her, but do I have the time for that? Don't worry. It's going to be okay. We'll find him, but now we have to move on.
Where to?
There's only one place I haven't been yet. That room upstairs that's locked.
I see.
Let's go.
Just wait.
I need to get into that locked room upstairs. The Reverend has the keys. What else can I do?
It's raining cats and dogs outside. It won't do any good going out there now, Miss Wells.
Were you trying to stop Mr. McCarthy from leaving as well?
Of course I was. But he didn't let me talk him out of it. He said he had to go and did not wish to be disturbed, in the hotel's interest.
This is in the Caswell's interest.
That's nonsense. Hugo is just hiding somewhere. Mrs. Caswell, say something.
Be careful out there.
Oh, come on. You won't find the Reverend anyway. He's been gone for God knows how long.
This island's not that big.
Stop! Please don't go out there. The Reverend will certainly be back soon.
Why do you care about him so much?
I care about this hotel, dear. I want all of us to be happy and safe.
Then let me go out.
But...
You'll either let me go get the keys, or I'm shooting the lock.
But the storm...
Ethel, please. Take Mrs. Caswell to her room and look after her.
As you wish, darling. Let's go, Mrs. Caswell.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, I'm outside. Where could Mr. McCarthy possibly go? Am I supposed to search this whole island? Oh, I should hurry up. God, I can't see a thing. This rain is crazy. The road splits here. If I go to the left, I'll get further in the middle of the island. If I go right and down the hill, it leads to the pier where the ferry to the mainland leaves from. Should I go to the pier or further inland? I'm sure the Reverend wanted to escape. Where else would he go other than the pier? Oh my God! Will this storm ever end? I need to be careful. These rocks are slippery, and the pier doesn't look that stable either. One wrong step and... Mr. McCarthy! I can't see him anywhere. Not even a place where he could hide. Just a wooden pier. No shelter, no bench, nothing. He's definitely not here. Unless he's fallen off. Should I go closer to the water, even if it's dangerous? I can't risk him drowning here. Mr. McCarthy! Reverend! Reverend! Mr. McCarthy! The pier doesn't look very stable. I should probably... Oh! Damn it! No. Where's the evidence? Oh, thank God I haven't dropped it. That was close. I nearly fell in the water. All right. I need to find the Reverend. Where am I? Wait. That's a church. Well, at least it used to be. It looks a little run down. That voice. It's the Reverend. So that's where he's been. But what is he doing here? And what's he saying? Should I go inside or wait to see what happens? It won't hurt if I just wait here for a bit. What is the Reverend saying? I need to get closer.
Let me not. I have my views of John and Margaret. Well,
What is the Reverend doing in there? He's just sitting, shivering. What is he sitting on? Oh, it's a suitcase. What is he talking about? And the way he's talking. I've heard enough. I'm going in. Mr. McCarthy!
Oh, it's... hey, what are you doing here?
I'm wondering that myself. It's the middle of the night. Awful weather. What kind of man would leave the hotel right now?
No madman, maybe just a fool. You may laugh at me, but I always walk around in a storm. It brings me peace in a strange kind of way.
That's quite strange. It's almost hard to believe.
One can sometimes believe as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. Am I right, Alice?
If you think so. I heard what you were saying.
That? Oh, that was Shakespeare, my dear. I am a great admirer of his.
It's been a long time since I did literature at school, but I don't remember Shakespeare ever using words like shit.
Oh, what? I don't recall saying shit. After all, it is quite noisy in here. Perhaps you've misunderstood. Anyway, tell me, what are you doing in here in such bad weather? Were you, looking for me?
Truthfully? Yes, I was.
Is that so? But, well, you did not have to do that. I was going to head back soon.
Were you? What are you sitting on then?
Sitting?
I'm neither blind nor stupid, Mr. McCarthy. Why have you taken a suitcase for your nighttime stroll? Why did you want to leave?
I am scared.
Of what? Is there something you haven't told me?
What on earth?
Where's my son?
Mr. Caswell, what are you doing here?
You stay out of this.
It seems like we all needed a little air tonight, didn't we?
You'll be laughing on the other side of your face.
Mr. Caswell!
What are you
Where's
doing?
my son, you bastard?
What? I do not know.
Don't lie.
Mr. Caswell, calm down.
Hugo disappears, and the weirdest guy in the hotel just happens to sneak away. Where's my son?
That's enough.
You have no right to boss me around. You've promised to find Hugo, and nothing's happened. So you'll either help me get him to talk,
Alice, please.
or get out of my way.
Him. Arrest him. You cannot just let him do
Shut
this.
Now what? Should I stand up for Mr. Caswell or the Reverend? Stop it!
Get out of my way!
No, only if you calm down.
This is about my son!
That doesn't give you any right to hit him!
What can you know? No!
Stop it! Stop it now! What are you doing?
Give me the gun!
No, don't touch it! Give me my gun back.
Move!
You're not a murderer, Mr. Caswell.
Move, or I'll shoot you both! I don't care!
Should I step aside, stand my ground, or fight? No.
What?
I won't move.
I've told you to get out of my way. I'll shoot you.
Go ahead, but I won't move.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you.
I'm not done with you yet.
But,
Just start talking. Enough is enough.
all right then. I'm not Reverend Timothy McCarthy. Reverend McCarthy doesn't exist. My real name is Patrick Graham. I'm an actor. Well, I don't even know if I'm an actor anymore. I was pretty successful at the local theater, but when I tried doing movies, my greatest achievement was doing a movie as an extra this one time. A reverend hanging around in a park. I didn't have a single line. The movie was awful. But when I was walking down the street in that robe, people treated me differently. They were smiling at me, letting me go first in line. It was amazing. As if I was someone else, I started wearing the clothes more often. I was getting used to it. Suddenly, I didn't care people didn't want me in their movies. I created my own character. Reverend Timothy McCarthy from America. After some time, I thought I could make some money out of it. So I started going around haunted houses and hotels, where I was pretending to perform various rituals to cleanse those places. And that's how I got here.
And what have you done to my son?
Nothing, I swear.
Don't lie.
It's true. What would I do to him?
Patrick, was it?
Yes.
Tell us the whole truth.
This is the whole truth. Why would I do anything to a child? I'd only draw attention to myself.
I believe you.
Do you?
I do. What would he gain from kidnapping your son?
I don't know.
Mr. Graham, I need you to give me the key for room number 5.
What?
What bloody key?
I need to get into that locked room. It's important.
To hell with that room.
Calm down.
All I care about is Hugo.
And I'm trying to find him.
Are you? I feel like all you're trying to do is to look for some keys.
Because it's all connected.
How? How would Hugo get inside?
I don't know. But there's nowhere else he could be. I just know it. I can feel it. There's something wrong with that room.
If you think it's ghosts, trust me, I've never seen any. Neither here nor anywhere else.
No, I don't mean ghosts. Room number 5. I was supposed to stay in there. Someone's brought me here and told me to go in that room. Then your son goes missing and so many things happen. All of this just can't be a coincidence.
What's going to happen now?
I need to get back to the hotel. I won't wait another minute.
And what's going to happen to me?
Well, I don't know. It's complicated.
How is that?
Mr. Graham here has committed fraud. And you...
Me?
Mr. Caswell. Intimidation. Assault.
Are you for real?
I can't just let you run around like this.
I know. But Hugo's my son. Maybe I don't show it much, but he means the world to me. His mother and I married her for money. But Hugo...
Oh, Lord. What's going to happen to us?
I don't know yet. I'll deal with all of this once I find Hugo. Come on, let's get back to the hotel.
Then.
All right.
Hello? Who is it?
Ethel! Ethel, are you here?
Darling, is that you?
Good evening.
Why is it so dark in here?
It's because of the storm. The lightning must have struck the power line. I was just about to get some candles and a torch. Wait, are there more of you? Where are you?
By the door! There's 3 of us.
I'll be right over.
Mr. Caswell, what are you doing here?
Well, you know...
You don't know?
What?
We met outside. He must have walked past you.
I don't remember anyone leaving.
She wasn't here when I left.
Maybe when I was taking poor Mrs. Caswell to her room.
How is she?
A bit better. I brought her something to calm her down.
Thank you.
But what were you doing outside, Mr. Caswell? And you, Reverend?
Be brave, Madam Washington.
But why?
Well,
Did something happen, dear?
Should I tell her the truth about the Reverend? I have to tell you something.
Can it wait? I will go and get the torch first.
No, it can't.
Alice, please.
Reverend, what's going on?
No, nothing. It was just,
Ethel, please.
Okay then. Go on, darling. What happened?
Reverend McCarthy.
Yes?
No.
He's an imposter.
What?
He's not a priest. He's not an exorcist. He's made it all up so people pay him to get rid of ghosts.
No.
Ethel,
No, that can't be true.
You're not the only one who fell for it.
No. Reverend. But you're famous around the world.
I am, but...
No, I don't believe you.
That's okay. Just calm down.
This is no time for jokes, Miss Wells.
For Christ's sake, woman, I was there when he confessed. It's all true.
You're lying.
Why would we do that?
I don't know.
Ethel.
Reverend, tell me this isn't true. Why is Miss Wells saying this? What happened?
You know, Ethel...
Yes?
It is not what it looks like.
This is not possible.
Ethel, I am begging you. I did not... Do not take this the wrong way. Mr. Keswell pulled a gun on me.
Are you kidding?
But it is true, I swear.
Get away from me.
Ethel, we are friends.
Leave me alone.
Ethel! Ethel! Ethel, wait!
Oh, God. Mr. Keswell, please go after them.
Me? Why?
Someone needs to watch over them so they don't do anything stupid, and I don't have the time for that.
But that's not...
Well, let's say that maybe I'll forget about us fighting over my gun.
All right, then.
Thank you. What was that?
Just find our son. I'm begging.
Mrs. Keswell?
You'll find him, right?
It is the last of
Ethel!
Is it not?
Trust me. We should speak.
Who's there?
What are you doing here?
Oh, it is a terrible suffering indeed.
Who is it?
He was hanging from the rope. Here.
Where's my son?
Judy? Judy, hello? Judy, hello? I think I've seen the car that... Damn it! Judy, are you there? To all patrols, this is Constable Wells. I'm chasing a suspect driving on A31 towards town. The suspect is driving what appears to be a green Lotus Elite. Oh, damn it! What was that? Oh my God, someone's lying there. He's hit someone. God, he's hit someone. Oh, that's a child. That's a child. It's... Oh, God. What was that? Out there. It's a shadow. Or an animal. Alice, pull yourself together. You can't let that guy get away. You have to catch him. He can't get away with this. How could I have let that happen? Alice, calm down. Breathe in. Breathe out. The locked room number 5. What was that? It's coming from inside. Should I enter or listen behind the door for a while? No, I can't just barge in there like that. What's going on in there? That's Hugo. For sure. I have to go inside.
Miss Wells, we've been waiting for you. Haven't we, Hugo?
Mm-hmm.
Please, sit down.
Mrs. Caswell, what's going on here?
You still don't know?
How did you get in here? How did you find Hugo?
Quite easily. I was the one who put him here.
You did? Why?
I wanted to see how you would act. I wanted to see what you would do. If you would help me find him.
Who are you, really?
Now, you probably don't remember me, but I was much younger back then. I had a different last name. I am Adele Garland.
Garland? That accident? September 13th, 1975.
The night of September 13th, 1975. The night when police officer Alice Wells fled the scene of an accident and did not help a young, dying boy. Hugo Garland.
No, but
my brother.
So you're the one who's brought me here?
Yes. Yes.
Why? Why now? It was a mistake.
Do you have the envelope I asked you to bring?
What?
The envelope, the evidence. The evidence file. Evidence file 111. Do you have it?
I do. Here it is.
Such a small package, isn't it? Have you looked inside?
No.
Open it. Please.
What's this?
Well, it's everything from that night. Photographs. Photographs of my brother. I was 21 back then. It was my birthday a few weeks before, and my parents were away that night. And I'd had a few friends over. We were drinking, and suddenly I realized that Hugo wasn't in the house. And I went out to look for him. We used to live quite far from the town. There were no other houses around, so I was walking along the road when suddenly this fast car passed me by. It really scared me, and I heard tires screeching, and then I saw another car which stopped quite close by, a police car. I didn't really see who was driving it, but I saw it was a woman. And the car was just standing there for a moment, and then it drove off, and then I saw Hugo lying in the road.
So that was you, Mrs. Caswell. You were the one I saw that night.
Yes, and when afterwards the police came to investigate the accident and started asking questions, I remembered the person that I'd seen sitting in that car. It was the police officer in the investigation team. Officer Alice Wells. And I understood that the investigation was useless. So when I got married later and I had Hugo, this Hugo, I tried to find you, and I discovered that you had been made Chief Inspector. I think I'm in one of these photos. Do I look different?
Here. Here are the photos.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so sorry. So, what's going to happen next?
I don't know. I was hoping that if you came here and I saw you, that everything would be clear. But I wasn't counting on you actually being a good person. I've been watching you all night. I've been trying to make sense of you. I've been trying to make sense of how a person who could just so callously drive away could be so kind and generous. When I was desperate about Hugo being lost and I needed someone to understand me, you were there. When I begged you to find Hugo, you didn't even hesitate. And then when I got lost in the basement, you came looking for me in the dark, and And you didn't leave me. You've helped a lot of people. You've tried to do your best for everyone. Especially for me. Even when it meant jeopardizing yourself.
Should I ask for her forgiveness? Do I deserve it? What shall I do? What do you want?
I've always wanted to see you cry. To see you beg. I've wanted you dead. Like my brother. But now... I want you to go home. To go to your police station, hand in your notice, and tell everybody about your negligence.
And then?
Then nothing. That is enough for me. That is enough. Will you do it?
Should I admit to what I did? Okay. Fine. I'll do it.
Thank you, Miss Wells.
Mom, can we go home now?
Don't worry, Hugo. We'll find Daddy and we'll go. Mummy's taken care of everything. And what about you, Miss Wells? Will you go home now? Go to the police station.
I've left Harbour Watch Inn. I've left the island. And I'm going back home. But what am I going to do when I get there? How am I supposed to go back to work and act like nothing's happened? The evidence file number 111 lies next to me on the passenger seat.
Alice? Alice, are you there? Alice?
Evidence number 111. Starring Zoe Robbins as Alice Wells, Rosamund Pike as Adele Keswill, Mike Bodie as Richard Keswill, Richard Reed as Reverend Timothy McCarthy, Kenny Blythe as Detective John Broderick, Abigail Rice as Receptionist Ethel Washington, Jamie Marshall as Chef Thomas Rogers, Atta Muniak as Hugo Keswill, Rebecca Reesness as Judy, Paul Coltofianu as newscaster, Michael Pitton as Police Officer Bowers, and James Beaumont as the guide. Story: Sylvia Divecki and Vladimir Marechek. Written by Vladimir Marechek. Lead programmer: Michal Zartopek. Directed by Tomáš Oramus. Music: Aleš Ramon. Dialogue recordist: David Tikera. Dialogue editor: Petr Neubauer. Sound effect editor: Petr Hilčanský. Foley artist: Radovan Eckert. Lead sound designer: Tomáš Oramus. Optimization for the visually impaired: Michal Jelinek. Licensed songs: Only Physically by Saka. Goodbye to Me, Traveller by Places. Monsters Inc. by Outsiders. Illustrations: Michal Kocourek and Petr Drahoš. Marketing and promotion: Petr Poláček. PR by PR Outreach. Making of video by Aneshka Kružíková. Teaser by Krutart Animation Studio. We would like to thank all our friends who supported us throughout the development.
Such a guide of a traveler, but you never travel with me. Never travel with me. Saying
Created by Play by Ears in partnership with Sound Square Studio. Thank you for playing.
Okay, guys. So, there's one ending. There's a couple different endings, I guess, depending on how, like, you do it and stuff. There's, I think, one more ending. Let me see what time it is, and I can play it if I have enough time.
Holiday South Park, 06 colon 39, Bluetooth headphones connected, 06 colon 39, status bar item. Swipe down to reading notifications, swipe up with reading control center, target. Facebook, one new item. Double tap, messages. Double tap to open.
So I guess it took a little longer than expected. So I'm just gonna call the first video ending 1 and the second video ending 2. Just so, you know, they can be separate videos. And I don't have to, you know, play both at the same time. Alright, there we go, guys. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you like the game. I'm also gonna put a link to the game in the description. So, you know, be sure to check it out.
Smith Foster PS. Double tap to TFW, status bar item. Control center, 3 of 6. Airplane mode. Cellular, rehabbing, Bluetooth camera Pro. AirPods Pro. Media controls. AirPods Pro. Play. Next track. Lock, screen mirroring. Brightness, 1%. Volume, 100%. Focus, button. Flashlight. Switch button. Flashlight brightness. Off. Adjustable. Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust the value period. Screen recording in progress. Button. Status bar item.